So nice of you to come visit. What we do is scare people for a living.
You actually see it all come together and the scare actually works. That's amazing.
It's just a total adrenaline rush.
It's a scramble, it's intense. All hell is breaking loose right here. And an outdoor haunt is extremely stressful.
Okay, it's the challenge.
Tommy's on the job. He's gonna get Rudy to do chainsaw by the swing set. It should be heard. You should know that you put your heart and soul into it.
Tonight we didn't even get a chance to catch a breath.
Once we're actually doing the show, there's no feeling like it in the world. I love it.
Let me hold on. I'm not going by myself. Are you kidding me? Oh, God.
What is wrong with you people?
Wait! Don't go!
I'm Andy Russ, and I'm the president of Dark Forest Creations.
Your pal.
What we do is produce haunted attractions, murder mystery events, and we actually run a haunted B&B. We also do specialty party entertainment, which usually involves some kind of monster, whether it be a vampire or a zombie. We do our best to extend Halloween to 12 months a year. Well, it all started back, I guess, when I was a kid doing a home haunt, and we built an incredible haunted attraction called the Russ Horror House. It was my parents' house. It got so big that they had to close the street off. My brothers are a big part of the original Russ Horror House. And then as we got older, my father-in-law bought this place up here. This big piece of property. We're like, oh my God, this is gold. Let's bring all our stuff up there and go pro. And the rest is history. So it's October now. It's time for the Fear Festival, biggest night of our year. We've got a half-mile trail. It takes roughly a half hour to walk through it, depending on how fast you run. We've got about a dozen scenes of horror. There's animatronics, tons of eye candy to look at, but we rely mostly on actors. It's a very actor-driven show. The crew is 3 of my best friends. We've been together for 20 years. You take your meter, you put it on each end, and you make sure you have...
Do something.
I mean, I'm technically the boss, and I get no respect. It's ridiculous. I mean, if I could, I'd fire them all.
Yeah, that's right.
Without a doubt, we all live dual lives. Love the game of squash, love teaching the game of squash. Keeps me from getting big and fat, and still gives me time to have fun and be out in the woods. There's Austin. In real life, he works for some computer thing. I don't know, we don't get that much into that, to tell you the truth, because I don't really care what he does for a living, you know, as long as he shows up in the woods when he's supposed to show up.
Here, I gotta do what the other bosses say. You know, up there, it's my way. I get to choose what I want to do, and you know, there's only 3 other people that are going to argue with me, and you know, for the most part, they don't. If anything, it is a much larger burden on the home life. There have been several nights where the arguments have been heated and elevated, and you know, when are you giving it up? When are you guys going to realize you're not going anywhere with this? When are you guys going to stop? And it's always the same thing. I know, you're right, I understand, I'm trying, okay, I won't use the credit cards anymore. So that reminds me I gotta pay that off before she sees the invoice.
Anthony's more of the artist. He's obsessed with it. He's a bit obsessed with it. He really, really is, to a point where it's kind of disturbing.
Yeah, I do have a regular job. I'm a chef, actually. I went to culinary school, so I cook. So I'm used to working long hours. I'm used to doing a lot of manual stuff, but there's nothing that gives me the satisfaction like this does. I actually just got divorced about 2 years ago, and one of the main reasons for the divorce was because of this. She had put in the divorce papers that I was too obsessed with the dark side of Halloween, if there can be such a thing.
Tommy's a typical cranky old man. I mean, he's been that way since he was 6 years old.
All right, look at this thing.
Disconnect the line that goes down to there.
That's what I'm doing.
Plug this outlet in and test it.
That's what I'm doing.
Should have been done 10 minutes ago.
Andy, he's the boss, but That's just a title. You know, it's not like he can fire us, you know, or anything like that. It's like, you're fired. Okay, yeah, fine, go ahead. You know, get a replacement, go, and good luck.
He needs power down there then.
I'll go turn the main breaker on.
Andy and I a few times have gotten to almost the point of a physical altercation, if you will. Yeah.
It's just us four. We're the main guys, but we're all responsible for everything.
Each year we try to add something new out in the trail.
On this side, we're gonna have a spit, 2 spits, one with a baby, and then during the show, they'll think it's an actual baby, and you cut it, and you just give chunks of meat to the people.
Let's have it do at a playground.
No, because there's gonna be
'Cause the kids
babies
are
over
playing.
here. We're killing the babies and putting them and cooking them over here.
He's eating a roasted baby. Go ahead, hand that out to the patrons. Get someone who's brave enough to come try it.
Sounds like too much work
All
to
you
me,
ever do
fellas.
is bitch, bitch, bitch. You drive around on your bike bitching. That's all you ever do.
I mean, we've done sicker stuff than that, in my mind, so, you know. I mean, maybe the idea of it being a baby might be a little excessive, but...
Some of the ideas are insane. Some are not insane enough.
I thought that was a great idea. Andy shot it right down. One of the drawbacks of not having a major budget is that we build a lot of our own stuff, which means it doesn't have that professional water protection that keeps it safe all season long. This thing just fried itself. I can feel it, it's burning up. And you know, this is what doesn't even happen. It takes 2 seconds to break these things apart and bring them in. Snow or no snow, this is not an excuse. They just got left out, uncovered, completely exposed to the elements, and we go back to try and use them and they're shot. Shaker guy was working. As soon as we plugged in electricity, now he's completely fried and smoked.
Don't put the blame on me. That's bull. Come on.
Point is that you know, we need another relay.
Point taken. Instead of being where I'd like to be, which is on the trail, and overseeing what's going on and being creative and putting things together, I gotta make a run to Home Depot. Okay, doorbell section, door chimes, we are on the right track. Doorbells. The step switch no longer works, so I need to create a manual trigger. 1997, 24.99, 16.99, 249, sold. Well, I'm at Home Depot trying to find a switch that will work one of our pneumatic characters. Austin and Anthony are out running around trying to find a spider, which is for a very large spider scene that we built, which is fantastic except for the fact that there's no spider. We need a giant spider.
You have a spider yet?
No, we don't have a spider. That's what we need to find. We need to find something to replace the spider puppet that we were gonna have.
Okay. All right, well then, any ideas?
No. Gonna try and check out one of these local Halloween stores, see if we can find something that we could use.
Party stores are usually filled with crap stuff.
They are crap stuff, but we need something that that we can fit in there. We're not going to find a huge spider, and we're not going to get it in time from the catalogs. So we need to find something that will replace it that's comparable. You know, just it's not going to be exact, but you know, if there's something that we can use for that scene, we got to get something in there, obviously.
All right,
Where's the entrance to this place?
the front door. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
Need a hand?
Well, we could go with another slaughter scene.
No, we're not going to go with another slaughter scene. The whole spider scene's already set up.
Fine, spiders,
We need
focus.
to find the spider.
No,
Like this is all they got, I think.
this is the best they got. That's just not gonna be big enough.
I mean,
Plus the fact it doesn't even look like a spider. Yellow!
Yo, Spirit.
Yo, what up?
Call off the dogs, man. I found the spider.
You found a spider?
Yeah, Mars Coffee's got the perfect spider. The shit goes overnight.
Yeah, how much?
80 bucks.
80 bucks to ship a spider?
Spider is 80 bucks, not the shipping.
Oh, okay.
It's different. Hey, you take care.
all right, so we got a spider.
Yeah, we got a spider.
All right, so what do we need next?
And what do you say, 80 bucks?
80 bucks for the spider.
That means it costs 300. Coffin guy's working, Shaky in the other room is working.
Carol?
Well, the barrel's the next one on the list, so that's the thing. I'm going to stop working
Yeah,
on
I
this
would
guy
stop
for
working
now,
on that because he's not a priority.
and then I will get the barrel and Frankenstein. Moving on to those guys.
We got everything we need. Got the big hairy spider, came just in time. Got the parts we need for the new switch. We got lighting, we got paint. We got to get out there and knock this off.
What sounds you got working?
You don't hear it? Broke my ass for 5 minutes and you don't hear it?
Sounds like Burns chirping.
So while we're getting ready, Anthony drops a bomb on us.
I gotta take off and do that zombie.
You got that bar mitzvah gig?
Yeah.
All right. So you're not going to be able to make it back in time?
No, I won't be able to make it back in time for the show.
We're already kind of shorthanded.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. We got to figure out who's gonna take over my scene. There was another opportunity with another company that came up. Well, yeah. I mean,
You're not going to be here at all.
I'm not gonna be here at all. I mean, you guys know. So
Short staff. But
if we have some of the other actors though, that you know, like the fringe guys that can do some of the basic startles.
yeah, but the whole your scene sounds very elaborate.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Have Austin do that, and have some of the other non-verbal guys, you know, do some of the things that you were doing. I have a loyalty to Andy and the Dark Forest Creations only because I've put so much time and effort into it. You know, I have a loyalty to these guys.
All right.
All right.
Well, you know, hey, we'll just have to get by.
Do what
I'm
you
sure
can.
we won't be able to do it as good as you do it, but we'll actually make it scary.
Yeah. Thanks.
It's going to get to a point where we'll sit them down and say, listen, what are you doing? Are you, you want to be a part of this or don't you?
We're kind of stressed out here, so I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna reach out to my brothers again and see if they can come up. I mean, I know they could step into anything and knock it out of the box. Remember we used to do that nice little Halloween show up in Glens Bay? I'd love to have you guys be a part of it. Part of what? Part of the crew! What do you mean part of what? What you been part of? I mean, I know they can cover the role. The question is, will they come up to cover the role? Both of my brothers were very, very much involved when we first started. Since then, we've had a bit of a falling out. My company moved on. My brothers just didn't want any part of it anymore.
Why us?
Because you guys were part of the original team.
Wait, are you admitting that you need us to help you get this ride launched off again?
I'm not admitting
In 15 years, I haven't been part of that ride at all. A little shocking, to tell you the truth. I mean, I really haven't been part of this ride in 15 years, although three brothers actually set this thing up and started together. What's in for it for us?
Now, honestly, guys, this is not the answer that I was expecting. I thought you were going to be, that'd be a blast. Let's have some fun.
Why? Because we're brothers, or you just need more help?
Man, that's harsh.
I think he's doing pretty well. Maybe it's just trying to get us back together.
Right? But I'll be honest with you. The reason why I dropped out, because I love my brothers for brothers rather than having business get in the way and causing conflict.
I'm not going to argue with that.
I don't want that to happen again.
All right, the word from the bros are they're going to think about it. Doesn't help me much. I mean, it's difficult to sit around keeping your fingers crossed and hope they show up when I got a major scene to fill.
It's pretty simple. It's two strings.
I know,
left,
but which one
right,
is
left, right.
Spider was shipped. Looks awesome. The problem is we need somebody to run it.
Left, right. Learn. Yes, boss. You're going to horror school right now.
Would you just get over here and waste some valuable time?
No time is such a thing as valuable.
All right, Tommy, notice there's two strings on here. Shut up and listen. There's one tied to his ass. There's one tied to the neck.
I just got to figure out which one's for the ass.
Oh my, is this it?
Yeah. $5 he flips it. Yep, there you go. He flipped it.
Disgrace.
I mean, come on.
I didn't know.
Tommy,
What the heck?
come on.
What are you doing?
I just showed you how to do a perfect puppet. It worked.
There we go. I'll find out which one works the butt.
We want to pull the string back. We want you to walk it on down. Well, I can't. I can't walk it on down. I don't have time to walk it on down the trail.
This is the butt.
There you go.
Okay, this is the butt right here, right?
He's like, those are the wires. I'm like, I don't know how to work the wires. I'm pulling on these wires. Like, where do these wires go? I was like, what spider? Oh, the spider over there. Where? Oh, there's a spider over there. I didn't know that.
Tommy, you're on your own.
Hey, you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet, So.
Here I am
and my wife gives me a call that she's heading up here. Babysitter, you know, had a family emergency, and she has no choice but
Come here, little guy.
to give me the kids for the weekend up here.
You ready to get to work?
I honestly was stressing over the fact of having him up here, and it ended up being that he was a huge benefit.
Where did that big spider come from?
We bought it.
Because he was getting work done. He wasn't just, you know, making me having to, you know, play work with him. He was getting the jobs done that I needed.
When we see these people coming, you're gonna duck down low. And when I say jump, you're gonna jump up right here, okay? Can you do that? Jump up and just give them a good
Well, it's showtime. We're still a bit short on actors. Anthony is not here because he's off doing bigger and better things. But apparently we have a rising star who can take his place.
You want to be up here?
And stay on that chair.
No, you sit on that chair, you'll get electrified. That's an electric chair. This scene, Benjamin, you cannot help with. Okay? This scene has electricity running through it, and no one but me goes back there. Okay?
Yeah, I just want to help you chair.
And hopefully one of my brothers show up and they can step in. Keep my fingers crossed.
Riley's in the coffin.
Riley's in the coffin.
And Tommy's at the rock.
Tommy's at the rock. Well, he's gonna get in the rock. I'm gonna hang out by the rock until he shows up.
All right.
Okay?
I'm gonna go up there and let him rip.
Let him rip.
Showtime!
I'm so excited.
Always seems to be we don't have enough time. But once 7:30 hits and that first ride goes through, it's just a total adrenaline rush. It's just a totally different feeling.
I am not really someone that enjoys slasher films or, you know, the blood and the gore, but the rush you get from making someone scream, making someone fall backwards, making someone run through the woods panicking. To me, that's a huge success.
Get the aggression out of you. You had a bad day at work or a bad week with the family. When you come up here and you're just like, oh, yelling and screaming, hollering, you're like, you know, it's kind of like a spa.
All right, guys, the cars are still coming in. It's still pretty packed up there, so we're going to move them through as quick as possible. So just be prepared to get back to your scene and do your best to do double duty.
You know, use your judgment. Whatever scene works best if you can't hit both. My younger brother Alan is here.
So we're back in business. So we're going to be moving them through about every 5 minutes, we hope, to get this group through.
Okay, you hear that? I own this scene.
Most of the time we're like Luke Skywalker or Han Solo, but when we're doing this show, we're Darth Vader. Sometimes it's good to be a villain.
I don't think they're gonna survive. You know why? Because you gotta be quick on your feet around here. And I mean quick.
You gotta love doing this stuff, and the people that really love doing this stuff do the best shows. And we love doing this stuff.